making this possible. Because 11 years ago today, March the 15th, 2000, Tina Marie McQuaig, a 27-year-old wife and mother, disappeared after leaving her pharmacy job at Shands, Jacksonville. Her car was found a few days later at Walmart on Normandy Boulevard, but it offered no clues as to her whereabouts. On December the 26th, 2002, a surveying crew found remains in a wooded area near Cecil Field. And in March 2003, police announced DNA testing positively identified the remains as Tina Marie McQuaid. The Duval County Medical Examiner's Office ruled her death a homicide, saying she died under violent circumstances. Police have followed several leads, but have not made any arrest in this case as of today. The TV show Disappeared, Investigation Discovery, will focus on Tina's disappearance and murder in an upcoming episode. Today, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the Nader family, the Tina McQuaig family, along with the Justice Coalition, are posting a $5,000 reward for the arrest and the conviction of the person or persons responsible for this murder. If you have any information about this case, please call the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office at 630-0500 or call Homicide at 630-2172. We also offer you to call if you're at the computer and you've got information that you would like to email. Please email that to jsocrimetips@jaxsheriff.org. Also, I just got off the phone with Crimestoppers, and when this happened 11 years ago, Crimestoppers offered a $1,000 reward. Today, they still offer that $1,000 reward. So if you know anything and you would like to go through Crimestoppers, you can go to the phone and call them at 866-845-TIPS. And at this time, we'd like to ask our sheriff of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to come forward and to talk about their commitment on this case and where the case stands.
Thank you, Ann. You know, in this case, it's not that we don't have evidence. We just have insufficient evidence to get a conviction for whoever committed this heinous crime. And what I want to promise Linda and Elmer here today and the rest of the family is that we will never stop trying and looking for the evidence that will break this case. And many of you may know a few years back, it hasn't been all that long ago, several cases were cleared after literally a medical invention that we all now know as DNA. And DNA has helped us successfully solve some crimes here in Jacksonville going back as far as 20 years. So I don't know what the next DNA invention might be. We don't know what evolution is coming out there in the field of science, but I can guarantee you this, we will never stop working to solve this case. And I can tell you the detectives that worked that case are still with the Sheriff's Office, still committed to this crime, and even to this day, we will look for any possible lead to follow. So I want to ask the public out there, anyone that has any information about this case, however small you might think it is, it could be that one little piece that leads to solving this crime, and I would ask that you would offer that information up, and we would appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. We want to invite at this time the family that has offered $5,000 to this McQuaig family in hopes that it would bring some answers, in hopes that dollars would make you come up to the plate and bring those answers that you know. So at this time, we would like to introduce to you Lieutenant Russell Nader with the Nader family.
Thanks. Well, first of all, I'd like to share our condolences with Tina's family. You guys have suffered through something that no family should ever have to go through. And when the sheriff says we're 100% committed to catching the suspect in this case, we are. The sheriff and the men and women at JSO will do everything we can to make sure this suspect is captured. And I can also tell you that, as a member of the community, our family recently lost a family member and lifelong friend, Mike McQuaid. And so it opened up our eyes to exactly what Tina's family has gone through during this hard and trying time. So, it was good to have the community there for the McQuaid family and for us. And I want Tina's family to know that the community, as well as the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, we're here for you. Thank you. And it's our honor and our privilege and honor of Mike McQuaid and Tina to give you guys this reward money, and hopefully somebody will bring up some information and we can solve this case.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Lieutenant, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for bringing a $5,000 reward that it could be posted today. And now I would like to introduce to you Tina McQuaig's mom and dad. And this mom and dad for 11 years, not only from the beginning was it so traumatic, because, from the beginning it was the not knowing. She had disappeared. She was missing and not know. And then there was remains that was found. And today, this family needs answers. So at this time, I would like to introduce to you Linda and Elmer Rice.
Thank you.
Where do I begin? First thing I'd like to do is thank the Nader family. This family were complete strangers to us. We didn't even know these people. And we heard just last week from the Justice Coalition that they were putting up a $5,000 reward for the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who took our daughter from us. I was elated. I was just so excited about it. I couldn't, and I still am. I have a lot of hope now that we're going to have this case solved. We just need someone to come forward with some information to bring us to that. The last 8 years since her remains were found, the case has been really cold. There hasn't been any other leads come in, but I still believe and trust in JSO. I know that they're doing everything they possibly can to solve this case. And just today I learned that they're never going to forget it, and that's what's really helping us. So I guess what I need to say again is if anyone out there knows anything, just the little bit of information could bring this to a close for us. We had partial closure, yes, but we don't have complete closure. And until we make an arrest and get justice for our daughter, that'll be our final, and we need that desperately. Thank you.
Again, you've heard the request. You've heard the plea. And the plea is today is that person that has that little tidbit, 11 years, and today could be the day that justice could be served. I want to thank the media again for inviting us to be here and them being here with us, and Jacksonville Sheriff's Office being here and supporting and standing behind this case for 11 long years and not forgetting it. If you have questions for the family or from Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, then at this time you're welcome to ask those questions.
Lieutenant Nader, out of all of the cases, why is this the one that you picked to put the reward for?
Well, all cases are important. And again, the recent loss of someone who was so close to our family and so close to the community where I live and have grown up, the fact that we're going up on the 11th year of this case and it's still unsolved, that this is a very important case, and we need to do everything we can to help resolve it. I've been notified the case is going national as well, so all the attention that we can get on this case to help resolve it, it's going to be very important, and hopefully the reward will just bring us one step closer to closure.
Did you work on this case initially?
No, I did not. We're just trying to help one family help another.
Any other question?
I guess we should have introduced, Warren,
Yes.
you want to introduce yourself as a detective?
Yes, my name is Detective Warren Smith. I was the lead investigator. lead investigator at the time of the initial missing person report. The case has still gone cold, but we're still following up leads as they come in, and we ask the public to continue to assist. Thank you.
Also, not leaving anyone out, would like to introduce and thank you for having them with us this afternoon. We have Lieutenant Larry Schmidt. We also have Chief John Hartley. Thank you for coming to join us today.